Hello, I hope you're having a beautiful day. It is Leslie and it's Tuesday, so that means another edition of Beauty Tip Tuesday. Now, this one's going to be a little bit different because we're not just talking about beauty tips, we're talking more about wellness, and most specifically, we're talking about my morning anchor routine. Now, if you follow KCEN, then you know I'm the evening anchor, so I usually go into work at 1:30 to 2 in the afternoon. I anchor the 5, 6, and 10 p.m. news, and then I get home about 10:45. Over the last week, I completely flipped that schedule, so I was anchoring the morning news. That meant I was waking up at 2:30 in the morning, going into work, and anchoring from 4:30 until 7 a.m., and then having to go to bed at around 7 p.m. when it was still light outside. So what I thought I'd do for this week is talk about my 6 essentials when it comes to my morning anchoring. And I think that it'd be great for you too if you say have something that you need to do and you have to wake up early, or maybe you just didn't get enough sleep the night before, maybe your kids kept you up, or in my case, barking dogs, and you just need to get out of the door really quick and you want to feel and look as refreshed as possible. So before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you never miss a Beauty Tip Tuesday, and let's get started. My first essential, now this is technically 3 different things, but I looped it all into one. They all start with an M too, which is kind of weird. So first things first, melatonin. Now, before I need to fall asleep, probably 30 minutes to an hour before it's time to go to bed, I will take at least 5 milligrams of melatonin, or sometimes 10 milligrams, depending on how tired I am. If I'm not very tired, I take more. And if I'm feeling like I naturally could go to sleep, then I'll just take 1 pill. Now, it says on the bottle, this is by Nature's Bounty, by the way, it promotes relaxation and sleep. It's a 100% drug-free sleep aid. So 30 minutes to an hour before it's time to go to bed, pop melatonin. Then what I do is I listen to some music or a meditation app, and my favorite meditation app by far is Insight Timer. It is 100% free. It has over 12,000 different meditations, and I usually find one that's a guided meditation in the beginning, but that then flows into just some soothing music, ocean sounds, campfire sounds, that kind of stuff. So number 1, melatonin, music, and meditation. My second essential whenever I anchor the mornings or whenever I have to get a great night's sleep mask. This thing, oh, I love it. It blocks out all the light. I could fall asleep right now with all these lights in my bedroom. This one is molded, so it's kind of molded to the shape of my face. And I really like that because it doesn't press on my eyes and like make it uncomfortable or make me feel like something's pressing on my eyelids, which I hate. So get a good sleep mask. That is number 2. Number 3, you wake up in the morning after you have taken melatonin, used your sleep mask, all that good stuff. First things first, a good moisturizer. You wash your face and you want to just make sure your skin's looking its best. This is actually an energy boosting gel moisturizer that I've picked up from Origins. It has ginseng in it, and I've been using it for a couple of months now. Really like it. Kind of just gives a glow, and it doesn't have a sticky feeling to it at all. And it smells really citrusy, so I feel like that is even better to kind of perk you up in the morning. Step number 4, jade roller. So this I grabbed on Amazon. I think it was like 20 bucks or so. The brand here is called Gracious Ohm, and I love this part, the art of self-care. So I keep this little bad boy in the refrigerator so that it is nice and cold. And yeah, it is just a jade roller. You do it under the eyes. You can use the bigger side for like your cheeks to really unpuff that stuff. And then these little tiny one right here underneath the eye, pretty gently, but it just depuffs. And really, when it's really cold, it just perks me up and wakes me right up in the morning. This one is a no-brainer. Coffee. I got my Texas mug. Actually, this is my boyfriend's Texas mug, but I'll claim it as my own. Coffee, or caffeine, or something that's going to, jolt me awake. I like green tea. I like, Diet Coke. I shouldn't say that, but I do. And coffee, I usually take it with almond milk and no sweetener, just because I've gotten used to that. I'll put some cinnamon on it if I really am feeling a little fancy. And then last but not least, absolutely essential for if you're going to be morning anchoring, or if you're waking up and you got to get out the door quickly and you didn't have a good night's sleep, or you just want to look really fresh in the morning, concealer. I have two different concealers here. They are tried and true. This one's by NARS. It is the Radiant Creamy Concealer, and the color I use is Creme Brulee. So it has sort of a pink undertone, and that really helps to eliminate those dark circles. And this one literally is called Bye Bye Under Eye, which I feel like is super perfect for when you have had very little sleep, you're waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning, you got to anchor the news, and you're tired and you're cranky. This one's going to take away all those nasty under eyes and make you just look amazing. So to recap really quickly, the first thing I do when I have to wake up early in the morning when I'm anchoring, or the first thing I'd suggest you do if you have to have an early wake up call, take melatonin about an hour to 30 minutes before you definitely have to head to bed. Use a meditation app or listen to some music to calm you down. Don't be on your phone. That's not good. Second, get a good sleep mask. This thing was less than $10. Pretty sure I got it at Bed Bath & Beyond years and years ago, and it has been such a great tool for whenever I need to block out the sun's rays when I'm going to sleep early in the day. Next, you want to make sure you're getting a good moisturizer for when you do wake up in the morning. You know, if you have the money and you want to invest in a jade roller, like I said, this one's under $20. Found it on Amazon. Use Prime. It'll get here in 2 days. And then, of course, get your coffee. Maybe you want a bigger mug, a littler mug. Either way, that'll get you going. And last but not least, concealers. All right. Those are my 6 essential things that I needed when I was doing morning anchoring over the last week, and I hope that you can use those tips to help you when you have an early wake-up call as well. Thanks so much for watching this week's Beauty Tip Tuesday. I'll see you next Tuesday.